Gaming peripherals. They've reached a point where it feels like almost every week there's a newer, bigger, better keyboard or mouse, and they feature all these macro buttons and DPI levels in the thousands just to give you a competitive edge over your enemies in-game. But regular people like you and me, we don't game on our PCs the whole day. We have to divide our time on our PC among gaming, school, jobs, and personal projects. So the question is, if you get a keyboard or mouse that's specifically made for gaming, could it also help you become more productive in your other PC activities? Let's find out. First, let's take a look at gaming keyboards. Nowadays, keyboards aren't considered for gaming unless they come in the mechanical variant. More and more gaming keyboards are coming out with custom-made for gaming mechanical switches like Cherry's MX Silver Speed. Additional features like macro buttons, full keyboard macro mapping, N-key rollover, configurable backlighting, and enhanced ergonomics are also becoming standard. While these features can be marketed as for gaming, I've found that they can also be used for professional applications. The configurable backlighting and macro functions can help in ease of use on work programs. I use a Corsair Strafe RGB with Cherry MX Browns for the office and a Razer Black Widow X Chroma at home, and I have programmed both to change their backlighting and macro functions according to what program I'm currently using. For example, to export a video from Adobe Premiere Pro, the normal keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+M. Then the export settings window will pop up and you can choose your settings from there. But since I only usually export videos for YouTube uploads, I have set F10 to be my encode for YouTube macro. It executes the Ctrl+M command, selects the YouTube 4K preset, then presses the right buttons to send the sequence to Adobe Media Encoder. From there, I just have to press the encode button on Media Encoder to have my sequence start exporting. The same situation applies to the custom switches. For the longest time, gaming keyboards usually only featured 4 kinds of Cherry MX switches: the linear red and black, the clicky blue, and the tactile brown. But since then, many kinds of other switches were developed for gaming. Cherry released the MX Silent Red, which featured a more silent operation for people in places where the typewriter sound of the MX Blues would disturb other people, and the MX Silver Speed, which featured a more shallow actuation point and lighter springs for faster typing. I won't go into detail about the other switches developed by other companies since they can mostly be considered as variants of these main types of Cherry MX switches. They are derived from Cherry designs after all, except the Romer G switches, those are weird. Now, let's head on over to your right hand and look at the mouse that's underneath it. Is it a gaming mouse? Because if it is, you can use the additional gaming features on it for professional work too. I am currently dividing my time between 2 Logitech mice, the G402 Hyperion Fury for the office and the G900 Chaos Spectrum at home. I'm not sponsored in any way by Logitech, I just really like the features of their mice, features that help me become more productive during work. My most used feature would be the G900's Infinite Scroll feature, which lets me roll the scroll wheel continuously just by toggling a switch behind it. Certainly useful when scrubbing through the Premiere Pro timeline. The back and forward buttons on the side help too. Well, apart from being able to go backward and forward on Chrome, which you should be doing instead of mousing upper left and pressing on the back or forward button like a plebeian, it can help your professional workflow with the help of mouse macros. Like gaming keyboards, you can set your mouse to perform macros when you press a button on the mouse. Don't worry, if you're using a gaming mouse that doesn't have customization software like Logitech Gaming Software, Razer Synapse, or Corsair Q, you can always download free macro mapping software. There are even more ways that you can utilize your gaming peripherals for work. You just have to be creative. Remember, these are tools that help you become better at interacting with your PC. Take full advantage of what you paid for. So that's my take on gaming peripherals for use on work programs. Do you want to see more videos like this? Comment down below. While you're there, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more, you can check out my previous video, which is about the MSI Interceptor DSB1 gaming mouse. Check back next week, I'll be taking a look at the Corsair K95 Platinum RGB. Thanks for watching. Bye.